Shalom and welcome to our 24th annual Feast of Unleavened Bread. This is part 80 of Preparing for Rulership.
Be righteous, be just, be chaste, be virtuous, be upright, open, and straightforward. Be honorable, be honest, be truthful. Let your will be in the will of Yahweh. Let your nature be of the nature of Yahweh. When you learn my divine mind, you take on the attributes of Yahweh himself. You become benevolent, compassionate, just. You become merciful, giver. You watch out for the widow. You have feelings for the widows and the orphans. You provide ways when it seems there is no way. You'll follow the rules and the principles of Yahweh, the law. Keep all the law, statutes, judgments, and commandments. You must make up your mind what you want to do. Matthew 6:24. Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. You must make up your mind. There's a master of wickedness and a master of righteousness. Read.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon.
You just have to make a choice. What is your choice? Who are you going to serve? You going to serve right or wrong? Good or bad? No matter where you are on the planet Earth, you must make your choice to be good or be bad, to be right or to be wrong, to be righteous or to be wicked. It's just a choice we have to make. You're going to serve the Creator or you're going to serve the enemy, the opponent of the Creator. And I am here to turn you from your wicked ways. All of you that are called by the name of Yahweh and belong to Yahweh, I teach you, I demand of you to seek the face of Yahweh. Humble yourself. Pray. Turn from your evil, wicked ways. And then Yahweh will hear you and heal you and bless you and answer all your prayers. Otherwise, you will not be heard by Yahweh. You have to turn away. You have to take charge of your mind and turn yourself away from this wicked world. And you can't deceive yourself and say it's not wicked. You know it is. Ethics means to practice morality. Ethics means to obey the laws of Yahweh, obey his commands. That's ethical. Unethical means you go against, you disobey the commandments of the Creator, Yahweh. Now, you have been, I taught you last week, I showed you the scripture, you have been programmed and trained to love and practice evil. Jeremiah 13:23. Refresh your mind on that one. Jeremiah 13:23. Read.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots. Then may ye also do good, that are accustomed to do evil.
When you look up the word custom, that means trained. You've been trained to do evil. So that when you hear my ethical teaching, your mind will go against it. When you think about the law, instead of being happy to hear the law and practice the laws of Yahweh, your mind will rebel and tell you you would rather do something else. Like Halloween, I heard her say. Can you imagine my people out there in the streets putting on a false face as ugly as they look? Don't know that's paganism. Have never studied the source and the origin of Halloween. Have never understood that this is about druids, a secret occultic religion. You haven't noticed that it's all about the dead, monsters, things I've never understood, goblins, ghosts, and ghouls, witches, skeletons, bones, poisons, and death. And those that believe in that, they'll kill your children. They put poison in the candy, glass in the apples. And you have all little idiots dressing up in capes and disguises and doing all kind of wickedness out there. They'll run over your kids as an excuse. They murder all the time. This is a night of mayhem and chaos. And you run around and your mothers and go get a pumpkin. I mean, you're so dumb and ignorant and stupid. You just do it because other people do it. You don't know why. You just do it. You don't know why you do it. You just do it. Any of you ever dress up as a fool coming up? Had you a pumpkin in the house with a candle in it, burned the whole dumb house down. Everybody in the house is dumb. You got to be dumb to have an old dried up pumpkin and have a wet candle in there. It's going to burn. Fool set it in a window. Candle flicking up at the curtain. You wonder why your house got on fire. You thought a ghost did it. You're a fool. Running out talking about trick or treat. And all you got was tricks. One big trick. All your life you've been a trick. You went and gave some folk millions of dollars to be a trick. I mean, it's dumb for your mama to spend $25 or $50 on some kind of costume for you to look raggedy. You look raggedy every day. Wear your regular shoes. They look grotesque all the time. Go pay $50, $100 to dress up like the clown you are every day. To get 20 cents worth of candy. I mean, that's dumb, isn't it? You spend $50 to dress up, to go knock on doors all over town to get $1 worth of candy. And then they laugh. They put that candy through a number of big-time changes. And then wrap it all back up. And then laugh. Put it all in the basket. And that's the best candy you ever had. Boy, if you only knew. You paid $50 to get soiled candy. Sad, isn't it sad? Yes, sir. Just following a bunch of ignorant pagans. Don't know what pagan means either. Don't look nothing up. You've been taught to hate to read. You don't like to read nothing. Never been curious. They say it's Halloween. You've been raised up from a baby to be a fool. All the holidays are one long trick. And they got one for you every month. As soon as you finish with this one, you got another one they call Thanksgiving. Now they have a right to say that. Thanks, Lord, for giving us niggas to use and exploit and take advantage of and get rich from. And they turn around and call you turkey. What you say, turkey? You something that people eat the wealth from. You're a prey. Take you all year to get out from under Christmas. Before you can finish with Christmas, 5 days later, you done bought some more stuff for New Year. Come on, Happy New Year. You haven't gotten over last year yet. Now you don't have a Happy New Year. You still owe a debt from last year's junk. Bought all this stuff for Christmas, all these cars, been drunk all week. And on New Year's Eve, y'all shooting guns and standing under mistletoes, kissing somebody else's wife. And a whole bunch of alcohol, what? And bought some more cars, millions of more cars going out. That's January. Before you finish, they got you going in February. What's in February? See, you know, Valentine's Day, you done bought some more candy. You're a fool. You just got a box shaped like a heart. You're going to spend $50 and then ask somebody, will you be my Valentine? Bunch of nuts. Don't have no money. Just give it away. Go pay $5 for a card. Send out your chick. Brother, send out 10 cards. I'll strike something. I asked 10 to be my Valentine. I'll hit lucky with somebody. Boy, when they get through with you in February, they got one waiting on you in March. Lent. What else is going down in March? St. Patrick's Day. No, that's coming up in April. They got an April trick for you too. That's called Easter. Easter bunny. They got a rabbit laying eggs for you. In grass in a basket. A chocolate rabbit laying chocolate eggs. You go buy dozens of hen eggs and get all kind of colors, stay up all night colored, and then go hide them from yourself. You know you got to be crazy. We're the biggest fools on earth. Hide the eggs from myself, then turn around and hunt them. I know I put those eggs somewhere. Paid all that money and then hid the egg from yourself. They run out and turn up every rock in the yard. Fools. March, April, May, Mother's Day. April 1, it was April Fool's Day. You've been a fool all your life. You even admit it. You run around one trick after another. Look up! Look down! You a clown! April Fool! You only love your mama one day a year. Mother's Day. Then they sell you dumb fools flowers. Sell you fools some more cards. May, June. Father's Day. Poor fella, he got a day out the month. Out the year. Same old routine. July. You talking about Independence Day and you totally dependent. You can't even celebrate the 4th if your welfare check doesn't come in. And my people lay back just like they free too. You ever see them? I mean, they'd be all out in the backyard, all out in the park, cooking stuff like they independent. You weren't free when they did that number, talking about freedom from England and stuff. That's white folks. We celebrate 4th of July. Blow your crazy hands up with a firecracker. Blow your hands off. A lot of us hurt our hands with firecrackers, didn't we? You'll be celebrating and crying your eyes out. Blew your hand up. You thought the firecracker had gone out. Just when you got up there, it blew up. Blew that can right in your face. Dumb. August. Back to school. Sale. Bunch of heathens, that's what we are. Practicing the heathen way. September. Labor Day. Don't have a job. How you gonna celebrate Labor Day and don't have a job? Been under the tree on the corner all year. Got nerve to go lay up somewhere on Labor Day. October, back to Halloween. Got one for you. Had a trick for you every month. That doesn't include all the tricks in between. Nightclubs, scotch, whiskey, gin, vodka, and then some get real fancy with this one, liqueur. Liqueur. Know the names too. Be getting down with that one every week. Then you start getting, I'm going to get my head bad. Nothing in your head. Your head been bad all your life. Hair too. That's what you said. You got God hair, think it's bad. We need Yahweh back. We need some sense real bad. Deuteronomy chapter 6 warns us against being disobedient. It's unethical to disobey Yahweh's will. In verse 13, read.
thou shalt fear the Lord Yahweh thy God, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name.
You need to study the word fear. Fear means more than shaking and trembling. It means reverence. You should reverence Yahweh and what else? Respect. Fear means to respect and to love. Now how can you fear, reverence, respect, love Yahweh and you haven't studied any of these words? You can't. Yet you must. If you do not, you are unethical. And if you are unethical, instead of prospering and being successful, you'll be in poverty, misery, suffering, and disease. Things won't work out right for you. And this book lets you know that Yahweh is your God. And you should serve him, not just believe in him. See, a lot of people believe in God, but they don't serve God. Oh, yeah. Y'all hear me well? I said a lot of people believe in God, but they don't serve God. What makes us unique is we not only believe in Yahweh, we serve him. Now, you don't know how to serve either because you never looked that word up. And you shall live by Yahweh's name. Isn't that something? Now let's look at Matthew chapter 4, verse 10. Matthew 4:10. I'm teaching you ethics tonight. Once again. I showed you earlier, you have to make a choice for who you're going to serve. You can't serve two masters. So I'm telling you tonight, all of you that have a satanic mind, a devil mind, get away from me, Satan. All of you that have the mind of the devil to oppose Yahweh, get away from me. For it is written that you shall worship Yahweh, your God, and him only shall you serve. You are not to serve anyone else. Yahweh only. All of you that have a thought in your head against Yahweh, get rid of it. That's what that means. Get thee hence, Satan. Cast those wicked ideas out of your head. Some of you thought I meant take your body out. Try to decide whether you should move your body away from me or not. No. Your body is not sinning. Your mind is. In order to be around me, you have to have a change of mind, a change of heart, from wrong to right, from bad to good, from unethical to ethical, from immoral to moral. Your mind must undergo a change. So I'm ordering your wicked ideas to be cast out of your head. That's the only way you're going to be saved. Can't be saved any other way. Joshua 24:14. Joshua 24:14. Read.
Now, therefore, fear the Lord Yahweh, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood, and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord Yahweh.
Now, if you don't know the gods that people serve in Egypt, go get a map, discover the people that are in Egypt, and then look at the names of the gods they serve. And these are the ones that Yahweh say, don't serve. Serve him. Your father served those gods. You got to give them up. You just took that on, so you don't know what you're doing. That's what get thee hence, Satan. That's what that means. Put away all these other gods that you have picked up from the heathens. Because you're going to discover in a short time that all who don't serve Yahweh, they're going to be in serious trouble. Isn't this some kind of book we studying from? It is written, Yahweh alone must you serve. And you must serve Yahweh in sincerity and in truth. And give up all other gods but Yahweh. And then you'll have life eternal. Anything else is unethical. Ethics requires you to serve Yahweh in truth, in sincerity. Praise Yahweh.
This concludes part 80 of Preparing for Rulership.